Case 23477, United States versus Skrmetti. General Prelogger.
This case is about access to medications that have been safely prescribed for decades to treat many conditions, including gender dysphoria. But SB 1 singles out and bans one particular use. In Tennessee, these medications can't be prescribed to allow a minor to identify with or live as a gender inconsistent with the minor's sex. It doesn't matter what parents decide is best for their children. It doesn't matter what patients would choose for themselves. And it doesn't matter if doctors believe this treatment is essential for individual patients. SB 1 categorically bans treatment when, and only when, it's inconsistent with the patient's birth sex.
Mr. Strangio.
On its face, SB 1 bans medical care only when it is inconsistent with a person's birth sex. An adolescent can receive medical treatment to live and identify as a boy if his birth sex is male but not female. And an adolescent can receive medical treatment to live and identify as a girl if her birth sex is female but not male. Tennessee claims this sex-based line drawing is justified to protect children. But SB 1 has taken away the only treatment that relieved years of suffering for each of the adolescent plaintiffs. And critically, Tennessee's arguments that SB 1 is sex neutral would apply if the state banned this care for adults too. By banning treatment only when it allows an adolescent to live, identify, or appear inconsistent with their birth sex, SB 1 warrants heightened scrutiny under decades of precedent. Because the Sixth Circuit failed to apply that standard, this court should vacate and remand.
Mr. Rice.
Tennessee lawmakers enacted SB 1 to protect minors from risky, unproven medical interventions. The law imposes an across-the-board rule that allows the use of drugs and surgeries for some medical purposes, but not for others. Its application turns entirely on medical purpose, not a patient's sex. That is not sex discrimination. The challengers try to make the law seem sex-based this morning by using terms like masculinizing and feminizing, but their arguments conflate fundamentally different treatments. Just as using morphine to manage pain differs from using it to assist suicide, using hormones and puberty blockers to address a physical condition is far different from using it to address psychological distress associated with one's body.
Rebuttal, General Prelogger.
Finally, I think the court should think about the real-world consequences of laws like SB 1. Consider its effects on Ryan Rowe, but the reason Ryan can't have these medications is because of his birth sex, and a sex-based line like that can't stand on rational basis review. Thank you.
Thank you, counsel. The case is submitted.